As the influence of the Old Ones spreads into Aria, the land of Enion has begun to change. Elements are running wild throughout the region, and mysterious vaults are being uncovered all over the land. A group of friends has taken it upon themselves to delve into the mysteries of this land, and amongst them is Lexi, elemental ranger of the village of Volthaven. It is up to her to discover secrets of a long-lost age, a legacy of those who defended Aria before her land is lost. The land of Enion lies north of the great tree Korshem, beyond the frozen Lake Frigid and its endless plains of ice and snow that freeze and slow those unprepared for its icy grip. Enion is known as the Armory of Ancients and the training ground of champions. It is a place tied up in lore and fables, working its way from these icy expanses through the power of song and story, reaching taverns through the tales of bards. Tales of Ivor, the ancient of thunder and ice, who held back the Old Ones for 90 cycles of the moon. Ivor, like their fellow ancient Davnir of the people of Candlehold, fell. The blood of an ancient sunk into the rocks, and that energy set them free from the pull of gravity. The power of thunder and ice pulsed through them, and they rose adrift towards the sky. The weapons of Ivor became mighty vaults of iron stone, and the very veins of the ancient became the aurora that danced through the skies. All was coated in a soft glow of energy and essence. Lexi was born in a floating village, flying through the sky through the power of thunder and ice. The village, called Volthaven, moved amongst the treacherous skies of Enion. Lexi adored the trails of the aurora and longed to join the Wayfarers, individuals who rode upon the aurora to distant lands in other parts of Wraith. Indeed, we always think of Aria as being a closed-off place, but the passage here seems to suggest that the aurora is a pathway out of Aria, not just to distant lands of Aria, but to distant lands of Wraith, and perhaps into lands such as Solana or the Savage Wastes. Lexi was a keen markswoman, and importantly was quick on her feet. She learned of lands outside Wraith from Wayfarers, and on the coldest days of winter, when even the very sky would freeze, she would sit in the taverns and hear stories of all across the world. She learnt from craftspeople, seers, wayfarers and shamans. They were her family and taught her much of the world of Wraith. Importantly, they told her the secrets of the ancients, how they lay deep in the heart of Enion, and they pressed upon her that if she was to become a great wayfarer, she must trust that the elements would guide her where she needed to go. This trust was essential, and she had to make peace with both the essences of lightning and ice to follow her path. She adventured with her mentors, skilled wayfarers all, and travelled the land. Frost was never far from her hood, and static arced upon her skin, but her most constant companion was freedom itself. They fulfilled their duties much like knights of the land of Solana, surveying the land, ensuring safe passage for craftsmen and foragers, and warding off danger. It was their duty to guard safe passage of Volthaven and see to the needs of the people, just as Dorinthia Ironsong and her companions helped the people of Solana and kept the lands around its walls safe from harm. Lexi honed her powers to the point where she could ride upon the trails of the Aurora, the fulfillment of her childhood dreams. They had peace, but that peace came to an end. A tremor shook the land as if Ivor had turned in its eternal sleep. The lightning in the sky turned violent. Isles that stood for eons began to crumble and break. When the chaos subsided, Lexi gazed out into the land in shock and awe. Volthaven remained largely intact, but around them the land began to hum a dull, low and ominous tone. The seers did not know what was happening, but it was clear that the answers that they needed lay deep within the heart of Enion, in the vaults that had now emerged, brought forth by the elemental chaos. With the Elder's blessing, the Wayfarers set off once more into familiar yet now alien land, with Lexi at their helm. This would be a dangerous journey, as the elements are thrown into disarray and their beloved Aurora ebbed and faded. They resolved to follow the call of the elements as they set off on their greatest adventure yet. This would be the chance to pierce the veil of Enion's hidden secrets, and unbeknownst to them, the start of a tale that may change the future of Wraith. Hi everyone, and thank you for listening to this video. I have some really good news, which is that I've been asked to spoil a card from the next release of Flesh and Blood Everfest. That'll be coming late in January. It's really exciting to get that kind of support from LSS, and I can't wait to share the card with you all. We can just you'll be able to see it first on this channel. As always, a huge thank you for watching and supporting the channel throughout the year. I've got lots of great new content planned for 2022, a lot more lore content, and maybe some gameplay here and there. I'm planning on going to quite a few of the ProQuest tournaments, so I'll hopefully have some content from that to share with you. But I really want to focus on getting as many lore videos done as possible, trying to round up the hero lore videos so we have a complete collection that we can share with everyone. If you enjoy the content, please subscribe and leave a comment, and hope to see you in the new year, which I hope for everyone is a happy and especially healthy one. Thanks everyone, and I'll see you next time.